Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Act Locally Live with Rogue Media Network and Act Locally Waco. It's 7:30 in the morning, Wednesday, October 15th. This is your wake-up call. Wake up! Good morning! What has been going on in Waco this week? What have I done in Waco this week? Well, not a whole lot, let me tell you. It's been busy. It's been really busy. More kindergartners in Texas are coming to school without measles vaccination proof or exemptions. In school districts and charter networks with the most vaccine delinquencies, as many as 44% of kindergarteners were not complying with state requirements. The Texas Tribune examined kindergartner measles vaccination compliance because it's the earliest state documents that school vaccination rates. And also, measles can be especially deadly for young children. So, the Texas had 2 measles deaths this year. They were both girls, ages 6 and 8. And the pandemic is unfortunately one of the driving forces for the increase in vaccine delinquency as of recent. So many children are entering school after falling behind on their immunizations during the pandemic, and it's just a tough task for resource-strapped school districts to chase after parents to vaccinate their children or submit an exemption form. So meanwhile, the access to vaccines has been, recently free, low cost, but the people, handing them out have also dwindled over the last several years amid funding cuts and the polarization and politicization of vaccines. So that's what's going on here in Texas. Be wary, stay safe, wash your hands. Recently, more in Waco, for over 13 years, local Wacoan Gary Combs has been turning his home into a Halloween display for such a long time. He draws crowds from all over Central Texas, and his yard is complete with ghouls, ghosts, jumping spiders, and even a full-scale carnival with clowns. I'm not there, Gary. This clown should be. 2 years ago, he added something that goes beyond the spooky decorations, and while considering his 2 grandchildren with cochlear implants, Combs decided to build in a sensory-friendly night to his spooky season to ensure that any child can enjoy the magic of Halloween. So this year, the sensory-friendly night will take place on October 25th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The flashing lights on all of the sets will be dimmed. The spooky sounds are muted, and the fog machines are turned off to eliminate overwhelming smells and visual stimulation for any and all children or adults. You can stop by as well. So I need to shout out some local artwork. First and foremost, these beautiful pieces behind me are for sale. If you are interested in them, you can contact Debbie Miller. She's from Corsicana. You can find her on Instagram at Debbie Rose Miller, or you can find her online studio at DebbieMillerStudio.com. So there's also a huge art-based event happening here in Waco. Art Center Waco is spotlighting 5 Austin-based female artists for the In Her Element exhibit. This is a showcase partnering with the Women in Their Work, which is a nonprofit based out of Austin that is solely focused on uplifting and advancing women in the arts. So Art Center Waco welcomed the exhibit last month, and it'll be featured through the end of this month. Unfortunately, you've already passed the artist talk with 2 out of 5 of the women, but these beautiful pieces are still being featured, and you can still go support these women in the arts. Did you know? You can also support women in the arts by subscribing and hitting that push notification so you know when I go live every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Also, Baylor Theater is presenting the iconic Little Women starting October 15th. That is today. Based on the beloved novel by Louisa May Alcott, this musical follows the adventures of Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy March growing up in 19th century Massachusetts, navigating love, loss, and new beginnings. This is all set against the backdrop of the Civil War, and the musical's uplifting and astonishing score just captures the timeless themes of resilience, hope, and the pursuit of one's dream. If you aren't familiar with the story of Little Women, 10 out of 10 recommend stopping by and seeing this. The Family Abuse Center, is hosting their dance night, Dancing with the Waco Stars. You don't want to miss out on this dazzling event of community and dancing as the Waco Stars and their pro partners bring the best of Broadway to the state in support of domestic violence awareness on October 16th. So tomorrow night, check out some of Waco's biggest stars because they've teamed with professional dancers and they have been training and preparing for an unforgettable show like for a long time, all setting up for tomorrow. But these dancers rely on the community and your support for a successful performance and a chance to win the competition. Your vote actually matters. If you don't have plans on attending this amazing event, you can stop by the Vampire Ball with the Waco Performing Arts Community Center. Step into a world of shadows, music, and mystery on October 18th for Skellington Curiosity's 6th annual Halloween Ball. Enjoy endless, terrifying treats, sparkling wines, bubbling potions, and a night of dancing, secret sharing, and spooking. It's going to be a semi-formal vampire attire. Oh my goodness. I know the outfits are going to be eating. It is 18 plus to enter, and you have to be 21 or older to drink. They are also putting on a Lord of the Rings live on October 25th. You can join the Role Players Improv Trope as they present Lord of the Rings Live, which is a D&D style improv adventure where Middle-earth comes to life through audience choices, hilarious quests, and epic battles that will just change with every single roll of the dice. Again, join Waco Pack October 25th for Lord of the Rings Live. My favorite event that Waco Pack puts on is the Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast on Halloween night. Join Wild Imaginings on Halloween night for an electrifying shadowcast of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is a fully interactive show with audience participation and a vibrant performance that just brings this cult classic directly to life. Finally, Austin Avenue Art Fair is coming to us next month, November 22nd through the 23rd. This art fair will have artists and their work displayed at booths while local musicians are performing and all of these artists are creating. It's just a magical moment of arts overlapping. The Art Walk of Waco that happens during the Austin Avenue Art Fair also involves local businesses. So they host artists to create, display, and sell their work. And then after all of that happens and you get to do all of the exploring and watching and listening, there's an art duel, which is an event where skilled artists compete in a timed fashion to see who can create the best winning masterpieces. Oh my goodness. There is so much happening creatively around us here in Waco, and we are going to get into a story that was released by a native Texan and a current Waco inhabitant after a quick short break. So stick around and we'll get into more of that in a second.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
But boy, it looked effortless.
Man, watch this.
Layups, floaters, threes. He was like an unsolvable equation.
I was born like this.
His resilience, his strength, his belief, adversity never stood a chance.
Know your power.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit vivosun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
The Ulike Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. Ulike.
Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns. Book your first appointment today.
Welcome back to Act Locally Alive. I'm Elizabeth Riley. Today is a Wednesday, which means we are hitting some community spotlights, including all of the arts and, just some local people that have released some things that you need to check out. First and foremost, look at this cover. This is Killer Story by Claire Saint Amant. First of all, doing my research on her, we have so many LinkedIn mutuals. Hey, girl. After graduating from Baylor University with degrees in journalism and professional writing, shout out to PWR. Claire Saint Amant worked for CBS News and 60 Minutes. As an investigative journalist, Claire Saint Amant developed and produced stories for CBS News and is credited on over 20 episodes of the iconic show 48 Hours. This is including the assassination attempt on a judge in Austin, a serial killer in South Carolina, and a murder for hire sting on 2 doctors down in Houston. In 2019, Claire Saint Amant began contributing to 60 Minutes, but she built her career just one story at a time, rising through local media to national television, a network podcast, and her latest project, this tell-all memoir about true crime. Bringing a true crime story to network television requires quick thinking and some crazy stamina. So in her debut memoir, Claire offers true crime fans a rare, in-depth look from the other side of the yellow tape. In Killer Story, readers learn what it really takes to get these gripping cases on air, with insights like how it feels to share a space with a dead-eyed murderer, which TV shows have a reputation for eating their young, how reporters win over skeptical cops, reluctant lawyers, why journalists are always racing against the clock, and competitor sabotage, what happens when a district attorney decides journalists have committed a felony, and just all about the unresolved crimes that still haunt Claire Saint Amant to this day. So this is an eye-opening look behind the scenes of true crime television, and it offers just an unforgettable read. It is a window into the daily reality of investigative journalism. I'm about 7 chapters in, little under halfway through this book, and I'm just floored. I don't want to put it down. I don't want to stop reading or listening to what she has to say. She has interwoven such complex ideas. First of all, a fantastic writer. The way that she is able to talk about her professional career, the way that she's engaging and learning new things on the fly. This is her first step into the television world. How she is dealing with the pressures and the emotional and psychological damage of being so tightly tied to such horrific cases and having to talk to the families and rehash all of the traumatic experiences. She's taking on these stories, and they obviously impact your day-to-day functioning because it's all your brain is thinking about. As the same time that she's kicking off her career, she finds out that she's pregnant. And so this is such a fascinating way to recount that story. I think that in the future, if her son were to read this book, it would be fascinating to just hear what she was going through amidst the discovery that she was expecting, and just the way that she carried him along through all of the investigative journalism that she was still conducting. Something that I really admire about Claire Saint Amant thus far in the story is that she is full pedal to the metal, doesn't give up on any of her goals or ambitions in any variety or degree. She knew that she wanted to continue this relationship with her husband, and she did that, and she found a good one, because when she said that she was going to go Peace Corps and travel around the country, he was like, good, I'm happy for you. And she like rehashed how every past partner was trying to convince her out of that. Boo, Baylorman, stop that. Anyways, she went on to thrive professionally, and then came back, thrived in her relationships, and then now she's like, I'm at the part where she's working for 48 hours and she's going around all these small towns in Texas, and how she's gotten herself into some slight danger just interacting with these people. And yet again, it's just been such an entertaining read thus far. She is hilarious. The insight that she brings is just absolutely phenomenal, especially as somebody who is new, a greenie to the television world. And she's like picking up and dealing with somebody from New York as a native Texan, and how, you know, adjusting to that kind of discourse, the language that is used, picking up on the different conversations. And she really tries to use her position as a just true Southern belle to get to know people and have conversations and let people in. She uses that kind of comfortability. What is it? Oh, a wooer, a wowing people over, winning people over. She uses that in her investigative journalism as the tactic to get close, get the leads that nobody else is getting. There have been multiple times throughout this book already that I have laughed out loud. The use of just humor throughout to keep it light, even though it is about such gruesome topics, is another reason why I keep coming back. Typically, I wouldn't be sitting down to indulge in something this heavy for this long. But yet again, she does a remarkable balance through her professional life, her personal life, interweaving her relationships with her husband, her son, and just navigating this new world that is dangerous yet intriguing, and how many questions she asks. I mean, she definitely lives curiously. And so that shows throughout her writing, throughout what she's able to discover. And wow, I cannot recommend this book enough. She also has a podcast that you could go and listen to, and she currently teaches over at Baylor University. If I were still a student, which thank God I'm not, regrettably I'm not as well, always learning, always wanting to learn, I would be in her class so fast. I have so many questions for her already. Anyways, we are going to take a quick break and then get into what is coming to Waco for the rest of the week. I'll see y'all after this.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Matt Piffle, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique, personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mattpiffle.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome back to Act Locally Live with Rogue Media Network and Act Locally Waco. I'm Elizabeth Riley. We are going to get into what is coming to Waco for the rest of this week. Because unfortunately, you'll be missing me on Friday morning. That's my birthday, and you're celebrating without me. Bye, guys! Anyways. You can join the Waco of Commerce for a ribbon cutting tonight, Wednesday, October 15th at 5 p.m. to celebrate the grand reopening of True Jamaica Restaurant. Chamber members are more than welcome to attend and show their support, but they hope to see everyone from the community out there to support this establishment making its way back to brick and mortar. Tomorrow, Thursday, October 16th, the Waco Movie Club is checking guests into the Overlook Hotel for one night only with a chilling discussion of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining inside the Encore at Waco Hippodrome. Conversation begins at 7:30 p.m. and it won't just be movie talk. Adam, the ghost guy from Brazos Tours, will be in the house to share tales of local hauntings and lead a short ghost tour through the Hippodrome, which is a theater that has been around for more than a century. It's got some stories. Guests are encouraged to rewatch The Shining before attending so that when someone makes a Here's Johnny reference, you're ready to dive into what it all means. There will be food, drinks, and just enough fear to make you wish that you had brought some holy water as a chaser. The Edgar Allan Poe Speakeasy, Chapter 2, descends upon Anthem Stories on Austin Avenue tomorrow, October 16th, and October 18th, Saturday. They are inviting guests into a world where the line between the living and the literary blurs with every single sip, and guests can be expected to receive about 90 minutes of immersive theater, dramatic recitation, and mixology that borders on alchemy. The city of Georgetown and its arts and culture department is celebrating all forms of arts and music, from sculpture to painting and film, during a 3-day festival titled Month of the Arts from October 16th through the 18th. So it's starting tomorrow and goes through Saturday. This special event includes a wide range of free events in and around Georgetown's South Main Arts District, with things like art exhibits, interactive drumming, food trucks, and live music to close everything out on October 18th. You're also invited to a grand opening of Waco's newest craft casual restaurant and bar. Doghouse Waco is hosting their grand opening on Friday, October 17th. The event at 215 South University Park Drive will begin at 11:30 a.m. So they are offering all beef gourmet hot dogs, handcrafted sausages, and smash burgers. It's going to be a great place to hit up in Waco. This year, the Family Abuse Center will be gathering on October 17th at the Waco Suspension Bridge in memory of Texas women and men killed by their intimate partners throughout the last year. Domestic violence violates an individual's privacy, dignity, and security due to the systematic use of abuse and control. And this day provides an excellent opportunity for everyone to learn more about domestic violence issues and how to show support for organizations and individuals who are providing advocacy and services and resources to domestic violence victims. You can hop into a good time this year after standing in memoriam with these individuals with Brew at the Zoo for Brew for Ruse. This is a 2-night celebration of craft beer, conversation, and kangaroo-approved fun. It's all happening Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. You get to enjoy after-hours access to the Cameron Park Zoo, all while you sample local and regional brews. You get bites from Waco's local food trucks, and you get to groove to some live music all under the stars. And after, you get to see and take care of a bunch of animals. Like, Yes, please. Every sip supports care and conservation, even the red kangaroos. You must be 21 or older to attend the event, no exceptions, including infants and toddlers. You need your ID at the gate. And guess what? If you aren't planning on drinking, if you are a sober Sally, you can get a designated driver ticket that will include unlimited sodas and waters. No alcohol will be served, and it's at a cheaper price. The Asian Leaders Network in downtown Waco Farmers Market are joining forces for their second annual Diwali Festival happening Saturday, October 18th. You can experience the vibrancy of this amazing festival, the Festival of Lights, which is typically celebrated in India and South Asia, right here in Waco. To follow that up, you can hit Out on the Brazos, which is being hosted by the Waco Pride Network at Indian Springs Park this year, October 18th, from noon to 5 p.m. Pride in the Park brings together tons of vendors, talented musicians, and quite literally some of the coolest people ever to the beautiful Indian Springs Park, which is closer than the location the last few years. If you didn't know, Eastside Market will be back at Brotherwell this Saturday. They've got vendors, food trucks, live music, thrift swaps, graffiti battles, just all the action that you simply don't want to miss at Brotherwell Brewing. The Waco Health District is hosting a scenic walk through the Waco wetlands as part of their Bloom and Grow pop-up event program. It's a free walk that you can join October 23rd from 6 to 7 p.m. You get to explore local wildlife, connect with community, and discover the unique ecosystems right in our own backyards, all in support of the Healthy Women and Children Coalition. Waco Restaurant Week is coming up soon from October 24th through November 1st. We're going to have exclusive menu items, pop-up events, and creative dining experiences at tons of participating Waco businesses and restaurants across town. So check out the list of partnered businesses and get ready for Waco Restaurant Week. I also need to warn all Waco natives, Magnolia's Celebration is coming the weekend of Friday, October 24th and Saturday, October 25th. These award-winning artists are coming to town: Forrest Frank, Need to Breathe, Switchfoot, and Emma Neeson. These are some big names, okay? Gonna be big names in Waco, so expect some big crowds and some god-awful traffic. Finally, you can experience Texas history like never before with Czech music, food, and traditions at Pivovar Waco's 2025 Czech National Day. They are having a huge celebration on Sunday, October 26th at Pivovar Waco. They are hosting an afternoon honoring the 107th anniversary of Czechoslovakia's founding in 1918. The proceeds from this event will go straight to the Czech Heritage Museum and Genealogy Center down in Temple, Texas. And if you don't know, this museum serves as a platform for exploring and learning from the past and engaging with the present. So guests can look forward to live music, authentic food, fun activities. Tickets are $50 per person, and children 12 and under can attend free. It's going to be a huge fun night at Pivovar. So yet again, if you haven't had enough of me this week, you can follow me over to the Zach Owen Show live from the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, where I bring you Music City Nashville news and some more Act Locally news. You can also check me out on the Ann Harder Show, where I bring you some more Waco segments. You can follow us on socials, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Act Locally Waco, and we also have a website at locallywaco.org, where we have a weekly newsletter that sends you a list of events as well as some more commentary from yours truly. So go read it, go check it out. Be sure to subscribe here so that you know when we're live. And yet again, I won't be here to see you 7:30 a.m. Friday. Make sure you set an alarm because your wake-up call gone. All right? It's my birthday. Celebrate hard. I will see you all next Monday. Have such a good weekend. Bye, Waco.